Okay, we're in Indianapolis with safety Kamari Ramsey. Kamari, you've been at USC now for long enough to get settled in. What's that process of kind of getting to know the team, your teammates, and like truly acclimating to the program?
It's been an easy transition. I already kind of knew like a lot of the players, just like high school or just playing against each other for a little minute. So it's been an easy transition. They welcome me with open arms.
Being a new guy, yet one of the guys that knows this defense better than anybody, how do you kind of balance asserting yourself as a leader, but also adjusting to a team that already exists?
I would say I'm more so like a person that leads by action. I would say so. Just keep grinding and just working, and everything else will take care of itself as far as the leadership and stuff like that. So I just wanted to come in and work and show them that I'm willing to work hard and do what it takes to help the team win. So just coming in and with that mindset and not trying to step on any toes as far as being too vocal or stuff like that. So I felt like that was the approach I went about, and that made it a lot easier.
What did it mean to you to be selected as the defensive representative for this team here at Big Ten Media Day? As a new player, and you're the one chosen to be out here.
It means a lot. Just shows the work I was putting in for the spring. Coach Riley to choose me to be the representative, be the voice of the team. So that means a lot.
This defensive install, you went through it with Coach Lynn at UCLA, and now you're doing it again. How similar has it been? How do you compare and contrast the process that you went through last year versus this year?
It's been good. We for sure installed a lot faster, and I think we are a little bit ahead of when we first installed it last year. So I would say it's going good though.
So tell me about him as his personality, his coaching style. What do you like about the way he kind of runs things, and what might surprise people about just his personality?
Coach Lynn is more like a teacher, I would say. He's gonna like teach it to you. He's not really like a big rah-rah guy, like a yeller. That's not really his style. But once we do get in the games, though, he's gonna start yelling, and so you see a different side of him. But he's a teacher, I would say. He wants you to understand the defense. Making mistakes, he's gonna like see where you go wrong. He's not really gonna yell at you and stuff like that. So that's what I like about him.
Last year, at what point could you tell that he was going to have this pronounced impact on your defense over there, and it was going to be a major change under him?
Really, the spring. I started in spring. We were having a really good spring, and then I would really say after the Utah game, that's when I was like, we're really gonna be scared as far as the defense. We just played. We just came together. Once we bought into the scheme, which was like fall camp, I would say like everything started to come together.
Yeah.
Just trust each other. So that's the main thing though. The coach can call anything, but the players, you got to bond together. You got to trust a call. If we don't trust a call, then the call means nothing. So really, the players got to play. The coaches do got to coach to a certain extent, but you got to trust the call.
It's probably a harder question than can be answered concisely, but if you had to boil it down, what did he do to make such a big difference on your defense last year? What do you point to?
I'll just say he's aggressive. Don't let the offense dictate what we want to do. Bring the pressure to the offense. Get the offense off balance. Get the quarterback off balance, I would say. Put pressure on the quarterback. That way he's back there thinking, do I have time? And then that takes away from him making his reads or his pre-snap reads. So, and then just have the offensive coordinator thinking too. So if you can have those two, the quarterback and the offensive coordinator, off balance a little bit, you kind of control what you want to do on defense.
You didn't have that much time with him there, yet you still chose you wanted to follow him over to USC. Why is that connection so strong? And was he obviously the main reason why you wanted to make this move?
Not the main reason, but he was a part of the reason. Just being comfortable in that defense. And I just like his defense. He plays to a lot of your strengths. He's going to put you in a position to make plays. So, and that's all you can ask for as a player. You want to make plays. And then it just makes the defense as a whole is for everyone to eat. It's not really solely based on this person or that person. It's just everyone do their job and everything will take care of itself. And just playing in that for 1 year, I just knew I like the defense. And it's an NFL style defense too.
Yeah.
So a lot translates to the NFL. The hook drops, Benedict dumps, the concepts, the terminology. A lot of translates to the NFL. So I just know being in that system will help me achieve my goal of going to the NFL.
I think based on what he did, based on some of the new players, everyone's optimistic about this defense. But still, coming off last year, it's kind of a cautious optimism. What's going to surprise people when they see it on the field on Saturdays here in a month and a half?
We're just trying to get back to that old defense that USC played. It's just the tradition. They played physical, fast football. So we're just trying to get back to that and play a tough game and just show people that USC can play defense.
And you believe you all have the personnel and the playmakers to kind of make that turnaround?
For sure. We have a lot of good pieces. We're fast, we're big, we're strong. Shout out to Coach Wiley for the strength program this winter and spring and summer. So put a lot of weight on people, got people stronger, bigger, faster, and we'll be ready.
That was my next question. How did the summer strength program compare to the winter program?
The winter was more like get the weight on to some people, and then like the summer was like learning how to move with that weight and getting faster and getting quicker with that weight. So it was probably a little adjustment for some people, but it for sure helped.
Did anybody through the summer program really stand out in terms of how they changed or grew or adjusted? Who got the most out of it, I guess?
I'd probably say like Jade.
Yeah?
Jade had a big transformation. I mean, he was already big coming in, but he almost looked like a grown man. Like,
yeah.
He's only a freshman, so I'd say Jade probably stands out the most.
Yeah, he's one of those guys that when we saw him in the spring for the first time, we're like, wow, this is a freshman?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So like when he first came in, like he was already big, but like after the winter and then now seeing him in the summer, it's like, okay, like, he has something coming.
Anyone that people aren't paying enough attention to that you think is just going to have a huge season that's not getting a lot of buzz or talk?
I think he's getting some buzz, but Jacoby Lane.
Yeah.
I think he's going to have a big season. Makai Lemon. I think those two, as far as the offense, we already know what Zach is going to do and stuff like that. But as far as Jacoby Lane and Makai Lemon, I think those are two that are kind of more so Makai a little bit, but I'd probably say slept on a little bit. But I think those two are going to have a breakout year.
And when you hear that from a defensive player about offensive guys, that means that's a really high compliment.
Yeah.
Those two just kind of expound on what's caught your eyes so much with those receivers.
Jacoby has strong hands. He has a lot of trust in his hands too. So I would say I don't think I've seen him drop the ball yet. So and then Makai is just very smooth in his routes, very savvy, very smart. And Jacoby is at his size, he gets in and out of his breaks pretty fast too. So I'll just say those two. I think we'll have a breakout year.
How about Miller Moss? What have you seen from him just kind of as a leader for this team and obviously stepping into big shoes there?
I think he's ready. He's been a big part of the leadership for the team. He's very smart. As far as on the field, he's been taking control of that leadership, pushing the team, pushing everyone to be better.
Last two questions for you. You said as a leader yourself, you're more a lead by example guy, not so much vocal. Who are some of the louder voices on the defensive side? Who are the guys that speak up and really kind of galvanize the unit?
We got Easton. Easton speaks up a lot. Jamil. I'll say those are the main two, for sure. Akili Arnold, Easton's brother. So those three, I'd probably say, like, as far as being vocal leaders and helping out with that, I think those three right there are a big part of that. And as far as me, I'm more so like vocal on the field. I'm not really like a big rah-rah guy like before workouts or stuff like that. So yeah.
Well, just lastly, there was a poll, media poll, Big Ten. USC was 6th. How does that hit you? What's your reaction to that?
That's their opinion, man. We just control what we can control. Play ball when we have to.
Awesome. Kamari, thank you.
Thank you.